What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Circus. Today on the left side here, we got Todd. He is playing the Runic for not Runic for Hire. That's on the deck. He wants to be playing the Runic for Hire, but he's playing Spright for Hire. Testing that out. He thinks the deck is super cool. I think the deck is super cool. Rex is a crazy card, being able to be a level 2 as well as searching for your spells for the Mayhem or the for Hire deck. And there's some pretty nice cards in there. We have Falgo, who can draw 3. You have a Spell and Trap Negate. And on the right side here, the new Syak deck, the big baddie deck that we're going to be able to see all the time here. We're on the Superheavy Samurais. No FTK version here. We're not on that. I think that deck kind of loses a little bit more. We're just on the regular version. A little bit of a changes. It is day 1 of the format. We're going to need some die rolls here. And it looks like we're going to be choosing to go first. So very strong, being able to go first with a deck that's just absolutely insane. We're going to activate the Prodigy, a brand new card out of the set. It places itself in the scale, and then it activates. It summons itself out, and then places one of the other pendulum monsters. Normally, you don't go for anyone else than the Benki, but you can play the Coral as well. I don't think anyone's playing the green one. And then we're going to be showing off the other one as well, because the cards are new and you need to read the cards. Read the cards, guys. And so Benki will be able to search while it's on the Pendulum's Nail. It's able to search if you control a Superheavy Samurai. It has to search for a soul card. So it's going to get Ash Blossom, trying to stop the search for Piercer there, or the Pacemaker. Very good, both good cards. Where you normal something out the Peacemaker, or the bottom normals out the Bow. We already had the card we'd search for, so we'd probably have been searching for the other copy, or even just a search for a booster as well. Then we're going to be linking away into the Scarecrow, searching for the Bike. Bike effects can be able to activate, discarding itself. The fact that this card has 2 effects is insane. Being a searcher and a level 2, as well as being able to level modulate, is just insane. Then we're going to go for the Peacemaker here. We're going to activate the effect, discarding, is that a Tunneler? Discarding the Tunneler there to try to summon back out the Bow. It's going to get Veilered. Then we're going to activate the Peacemaker, targeting the Scarecrow, activating the effect, tributing itself, as well as the Peacemaker to summon out a level Superheavy Samurai from the deck, which is going to be the Scale. Scale is going to be able to reborn the Bow. Then we're going to be synchro summoning the Bow, as well as the Prodigy, because it's a tuner, because why not, into the Excel effect, as well as Bow effect, and then Prodigy effect as well. Chain linking so that the least important effect will happen, which was probably the Bow in that case. Actually, I don't think they have anything. I don't think you can Prodigy anything. That doesn't really do much. So we probably should have been Prodigy last. Then we're going to be going, Excel with the Bike into the Baron de Fleur. We're going to equip the booster to the Scale, summon itself out, and all of a sudden we have level 4 access here, which essentially can get a Circus, or if we have a Pendulum summon, we can go into the Quill Force Genius. Really, whatever we need to go. We're going to go for the Merrymaker, who went for the Circus. Circus will be able to search us for the Regulus. Todd knows all these cards very well. Then we're going to be activating the Regulus, targeting the Bow, and it's going to equip it. Then we're going to activate Baron, pop the Bow, and then both be able to search. And here we're searching for, I didn't see that. I believe that might be Wagon. We're going to be summoning out the Wagon with a Pendulum summon here. Then we're going to activate the effect, searching for a Bike for the follow-up. I don't really know. Are we going to link 2 into maybe the Lambda? We are going to be linking away into the Lambda here. But I don't think we don't have Gamma in our hand. We're going to activate the Tunneler here. And Todd's going to take a second to read Tunneler. And then we're going to be putting back 5 cards, pretty much the one-ofs, which is why I think that Peacemaker is a one-of. And then we're going to be able to draw 2. I think we just drew it to Gamma as well, which is pretty nice. We're simply going to pass. I mean, even just having Lambda on the field and like baiting the Gamma is pretty huge when you have like 2 Omni Negates as well. They're going to activate Fossil Dig here, and we're going to say that's fine. And they're going to search for Rex. This card is what makes the deck happen. That and Donner. Donner's an insane card as well. Even Beat's a good card. Like, the cards are all generically good. Normally, if you didn't know what your opponent was playing, you would just scoop here, but I know what Todd's playing. He knows what I'm playing. So he's going to be normal summon the Rex. He's trying to see if he can push through this board. We're going to be gammaing it because why not? And then he's going to scoop it up, realizing that we have, like, we have as well the Baron and the Regulus Negate as well for any of like TTTs or stuff like that, because I think he's on TTTs. But moving on into game 2 here, this is the power of Super Heavy Samurais. Like, this is like day 1 of the format, or day 2 now. And like, this is what we're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing like some super heavy combos with these cards. There is a ban list probably coming soon, I guess, before Nats. So we might see like a change or a hit for the deck at the end of the month of May here. But to be honest, I don't really know what they could hit. Like, there's no way they're going to be hitting like Prodigy or Bike. These cards are like way too new. And then like, what are they going to do? Hit Soul Piercer? They might hit actually the cards because they made them so commonly available. I could see them being like, okay, yeah, we're going to be hitting like a card to make it so that you're not getting FTK'd. But I don't know. And I guess we never really know what Konami is doing, but it makes sense that they did not make all of them high rarity because the rest of them are not high rarity at all. And here we're just talking about the numerous, the food dreaming cards. Todd says that they're beasts and he likes collecting the beasts, so we might see a deck with those coming soon on the channel. I actually don't know. Depends on what he's cooking up in the lab. So here we're going to be seeing the For Hire Spright end up going first here. We're going to see a Fossil Dig once again. That's going to be fine. Searching for that Rex. They're going to be seeing a normal summon of the Beat. Beat effects can be able to summon out the Rex, and then we're going to be chaining 1 and chaining 2, searching for a monster and a spell respectively. Then we're going to be ashing there, stopping, I believe, the spell search. He's obviously able to chain block the whichever ones he wants to, but there is a world where we should have just ashed the Fossil Dig because Rex is such a huge card. But if he already has Rex, it feels so rough, but it is what it is at that point. Then we're going to be seeing him activate the one that tributes from deck to summon 1. This is really the card you should save your Ash for. So summon out the level 1, I believe that one that is. And then that activates its effects to be able to summon out the other one. Then they can reborn from the graveyard. Here he can just choose one of the 3 because he can choose 3 other For Hires and puts in the hand like Excavate and choose 1 card to number equals the number of For Hires you have, which is just crazy. It's like Prosperity with like no drawbacks of banishing practically. Then we're going to be going for the Falgo here, which is going to be able to draw more cards. And then we're going to be seeing the Recon, which is another level 2, by the way. So more Spright synergy. Then they're going to activate another Fossil Dig, searching for another Rex for that follow-up play. And he has Anti-Spell, which is very nice versus Super Heavy Samurais. Not being able to play any cards in the Pendulum scale here is pretty insane. We're just letting him doing his combo here. We're looking at our cards that we pulled from the sneak peek. It's going to go into Gigantic. Gigantic effect is going to activate here, which is going to be summoning out the blue. Blue effect is going to summon out the Jet. And then Jet Effect here will be able to search for a spell and trap. Probably going for the Smashers there. This deck really strives on interruptions. You don't really see that many like hard negates. It's really just like, oh, we're going to be popping your stuff. We're going to be banishing your stuff. We're going to be like negating it, flipping it face down, like we saw Todd on Book of Moon the other day. They're going to be going into the Sprin. Sprin will be able to send the Rex, or actually sending the Recon here, because he already has Rex in hand. He's going to actually change. He's going to be sending the Rex, okay. So then he can banish the Rex to summon out the... Is that the Seal? No, that's Recon, I believe. And then passing on this. Then we go, okay, so what do you have? And so he explains it to us. We're not going to be able to play through this. We know he has Anti-Spell. It's going to flip up Anti-Spell, and we go, oh, okay. We do have a Kaiju in our hands, which is not great, but I don't think we actually have a way to beat this. I mean, I guess we could swarm the board and potentially be able to... No, he has a pop, and then he has Smashers as well, so he'll be able to banish. So here, I believe that you just... We are going to Kaiju the one that pops. I feel like you just Kaiju the Falgo there, so you can't bring something back. Then we're in a special mode with Fenrir, which is a nice card. But the Smashers will deal with this regardless. I really like Fenrir in the deck. They want to be normal summoning out the Wagon. It's going to be chaining to defense position, and then going to be chaining these Smashers here, which is going to be able to banish the Sprint, and then going to be banishing the Wagon. And here we don't have any Super Heavy Samurai plays, but then he's going to activate the Rex, and we're like, okay, yeah, we're scooping it up. Now we're going to try to enter battle phase, but then he has something else, which is going to allow him pop stuff. And we're like, yeah, that's not going to happen. We're going to be moving on into game 3 here. You know, Anti-Spell versus a Pendulum deck is pretty nice. I can't believe they have cards like that. Like, it's pretty crazy. Somebody was telling me that in your Super Heavy Samurai deck, you can play like some like powerful spells and traps going first, like Judgment and stuff like that, so that you can stop their boards. I think it's pretty bad, to be honest. I don't know, but you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of it. I think that it's not great at all, and that you definitely do not want to be playing. Someone else told me like, oh, try Cyber Dragons in your deck. Like, yeah, I guess with the Clockwork Knight, being able to set that card when you're playing against 5-star Magician is probably good. I don't know. Like, it's hard. Like, obviously, we're still testing, and you could, like, we see with the Albaz deck, they're able to play the 5-star Magician, being able to send it off their fusion, and then during the end phase, they can reset it due to like an Albion or just even setting a trap themselves. It just puts itself on the pendulum scale. It's like you just need a way to solve it. So you have to play cards like Clockwork Knight or just the like the Archfiend Eccentric, which we are playing. Here we're going to be diving back into game 3 here. Activating the Prodigies, scaling it, activating the effect, putting the Big Banky on the field. Big Banky effect's going to be searching for Bike. You can't do this. Big Banky searches for a soul card. Okay, we did catch that, so we're going to be searching for the Piercer. Important to note, that would be way too busted. You just normal summon Peer Maker, link away into the. Okay, we're gonna be normal summon the wagon instead. That's practically the same thing. It's gonna be searching for a soul. So we're gonna search for the Peacemaker. We're gonna activate the effect, turning it into attack position here, and that will be able to search for a soul, which is gonna be the Peacemaker. Then we could link away into a wagon if we wanted to, or we could actually equip the bow to the wagon, and then link summon, and then getting a plus as well, which is what we're going to be doing here. Then we're going to be going into Scareclaw. Then we're going to be able to activate the effect of the soul to be able to search for your bike. To be honest, it's kind of mid. It gets you like an extra search. Then we're going to be searching with the bike. We'll be going for the booster here, just another extender. Sometimes it's just better to save the wagon for your like, I guess there's like multiple ways you can go. Sometimes it's better to save the wagon for the pendulum summon here. We're going to be activate the booster, and then we're going to be synchro summoning away into the XL, and then we're going to be scaling it. And then we're going to get chain link 1, chain link 2 here, which is going to be able to summon out the XL, and then that's going to be placing in the pendulum zone. They're going to be veiling the XL, which makes a lot of sense, wanting to stop the Baron de Fleur. They're going to be activating the effect of whatever his name is, Scarecrow, targeting the bike and discarding a bell. They're going to be synchro summoning it away anyways, going for the Baron de Fleur. He's like, what? Then we're going to activate the Peacemaker, target, activate the effect, blow it up, summon out the Scales from the deck. And Scales will be able to summon back out the bow from the graveyard. Such a crazy combination. And we could either link summon here if we have other cards we can pendulum summon, or we can go into the Merrymaker and Circus depending on what we need, which is what I think is the coolest part. Going into Ancient Gear Ballista, here we're going to be chain link 1, chain link 2, being able to search for the box as well as any other super heavy that we want. And you can search for Gamma, by the way, with the Lambda and Omega package, which is so nice. Which we are going to be seeing here. We're going to be searching for Prodigy and then Bike, which is Bike's going to be searching for Tunneler. This is the better Earth Machine combo deck, boys. Anyone who's on Earth Machine should change to this deck. This deck has every kind of summoning conditions other than Fusion and Ritual, which I think is super sick as well, by the way. Like you link, synchro, pendulum summon, and XP summon all in the same turn. Gives me some DDD vibes here. We're going to be pendulum summoning here, which is going to be going for the Tunneler, Box, and then the Prodigy here. And if we wanted to, we could link away. And we're going to go for Merrymaker. And then we'll be able to go for Circus. Circus effect will activate here. Going for the Regulus. He is on 3 cards right now. Then we're going to be linking all those for an Appaloosa here. For 3, which I guess is kind of better than Lambda Omega. Nah, I actually disagree with that. They're going to be activating the Regulus, and then we're going to activate the Baron, popping the Piercer, or the Bow. And then that will let us search for another copy of Wagon. And then we can activate the effect of the Tunneler here, banishing itself, targeting 5. Shuffling them back into the deck to draw 2 cards. The fact that you're able to shuffle back your combo pieces so it's not like, so you can practically do like turn 0 combo again is insane. And then we're going to be passing. He's going to be seeing what he draws here. This board is pretty stacked. We have a 3-man Appaloosa, Regulus, as well as Baron, and then any any negates as well in the hands, but you are in lots of hand traps, so. We have a full board and 5 on hand. We're going to summon out the B tier. And we have to be important to not get Appaloosa under any of the monsters on the field, plus whatever. Like, I have to be careful of what he summons. I have to make sure I don't go underneath the whatever his name is, gigantic effect practically. So you can just go battle phase attack, and then like we're down on negates practically. So you're going to activate the effect target, and then it's going to be attributing itself for cost. And here we have a choice. We can Regulus negate if we wanted to, but we're going to choose to Ash that. So keeping the Omni on the field, just going to scoop it up there. Listen, that we have still 2 Omni negates on the field. And then that's going to be game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is to show off the power of Super Heavy Samurais. I really like the deck personally myself. If you just want to see any other decks play, like we're trying to feature some pure leads very soon, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to stay safe. Peace.